Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from Toronto.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. But you look at this defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Here's Hooker.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Hooker on first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Quay Walker.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. That was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get...
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Lions drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, break. Cycle.
On 1st and 10, Love. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready?
First carry now for Pierre Strong.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Yellow, Lonnie.
On 1st down, Swain. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd down now, Swain. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. They'll try the left side. Swain. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
38.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Love from the gun.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
61 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Get it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check smash.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, come on.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bravo 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Hooker.
This is caught by Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Check.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Drill 52. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Pierre Strong with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Ready?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, Hooker. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
17.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Claws red. Jackrabbit.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll run with Gibbs.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Gibbs.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. On a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And it's going to be batted down, and they'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And the man open here is Strong. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Pierre Strong. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third and 2. Here's Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Yikes, It's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hooker's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Hooker now on first down. It's complete to Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check White. Check.
2nd down. Here's Strong once more.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Straight ahead is Strong.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Working out of the gun. Love.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
22 needle. Blue check. Set.
Back to the ground with Strong.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Strong once more.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Ready. Fight. 97. Blue striker. Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Here we go.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Play action this time with Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a two-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go now.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Throwing. Hooker rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. Here's Hooker to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. Now Hooker, forced out to his left. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Here's 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go.
Here comes second down.
Fight 60.
Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Let's go.
Give up the middle to Strong. Down to about the 37.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
Now Love. And this is taken in at the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
Mustang 19.
Here's Hooker.
And that is caught. It's Davis. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Now 1st and goal.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Eagles. 60.
Hooker to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Ready, ready.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Viking 18. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Here's Hooker.
Steps away. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Hooker's looking to throw.
Out to his left. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Snowhawks 28. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Cheetah. Set.
Love.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This ball intercepted. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent